You know, is there a chance that we can make the playoffs? I mean, 5 games left. It just has to go our way. But, realistically, I don't think so. I would say we win 3 out of 5, if I'm being honest. I mean, there's 3 winnable games. But then it came a change in my mind, because we've been down this type of situation. We're playing for pride, but we're playing for possibly for something. So there's 5 games left. We're behind 2 games on our division. It can change. It can change within 5 games. And here's how we can do it. A win over Chicago on Sunday can be huge. The Cardinals beating the Seahawks can be huge. The Rams losing will be huge. If we turn the tables on the short week against the Rams and we go on a 2-game winning streak, we are in good shape. It goes from having a slim chance in the playoffs to maybe there's a chance, maybe there's a chance if we win those 2 games. So if we win those 2 games, maybe it builds momentum right there. It builds a lot of momentum. And if we win out these next 3 games, we can turn the tables and make a push for the playoffs. We just have to win our division. Or the conference just has to be so bad on the record. Even at that record, we can be the 7th seed at worst, But never say never. I just think that the season's kind of out of reach. We're not really filling our potential yet. So we still can turn it around. There's 5 games left. Anything can change. So it has to come down to how we want it. Do we want to be in the playoffs? That's the question. Are we mentally ready for the next step? Can these guys that are stepping in for the injuries want to play? Do they want to contribute into the future and beyond? So we're going to see what they're made of. Can Isaac Guerrero seize the opportunity and take this team further? Can Brock Purdy rebound from that game against Buffalo? Can George Kittle finally get it together, because he didn't get much targets, but still? Can this defense finally get it together? We'll find out. Does the return of Dre Greenlaw help this defense? Does a return of Hufanga help this defense? We'll definitely find out. We're missing some guys, of course. Can our offensive line finally gel? We'll see. Can we get the offense clicking? That's the question. We just haven't got there. We haven't even played our best game, and there's 5 games left. We got to make the most out of this shit. So here's why it's possible. We could possibly win out the 5 games. So this is how you build momentum. You win against Chicago, and then on the short week, you beat the Rams, and you're building on a momentum right there. You're on a 2-game winning streak. Then you're playing a Dolphins team who, to me, is not really quite performing too well as expected. Their defense isn't all that. Their offense is explosive, but if you limit their offense, you could possibly pull an upset over them. Then you go home against the Lions, and to be honest with you, I had to look deeper into the Niners and Lions history. The Lions haven't won in San Francisco since 1975. That's crazy. You know how they say about we can't win in Minnesota? Dude, the Lions haven't won in San Francisco since 1975, almost 50 years. It's possible we could beat the Lions, bro. Look how they played the Bears. The Bears would have pulled up the upset with Matt Eberflus, man. Are you kidding me? There's hope. Then we got the Cardinals on the season finale. So this can build something right there, man. So we can pull off what we did in 2017 when Jimmy Garoppolo started those 5 games. Make those 5 games count, guys. The season ain't over yet, man. But realistically, inside my head, I'm saying we can win 3 out of 5, and we're out of the playoffs. But still, never say never. That's how you can turn it around, is to Win those 2 games and build confidence, and then you go to Miami with a different mindset. And then you go into playing Detroit, who's the hot team. You can pull up an upset and go into Arizona and build confidence and take that division. Or get the number 7 seed for all I care, or 6, whatever. It's possible. It's not out of the picture. The question is, do we want it? Does this team want it? You got to make those 5 games count, man. If you want to make the playoffs, we got to win out. No mistakes. No error for mistakes, man. If you want to make it to the tournament, it starts now. It starts against Chicago at home. At home at Levi Stadium. It starts right there. If you want it, beat Chicago. That will matter. Beat Chicago on Sunday and get on a short week. Beat the Rams. And then take that travel down Miami. Beat the Dolphins. And then come back home in Levi Stadium. Beat the Lions. Keep that streak alive from them not winning a game in San Francisco since almost 50 years. And then go into Arizona with a different mentality and beat the shit out of the Cardinals and take what's ours. The NFC West or get a wild card spot, man. It's one or the other, man. Yeah, it's possible. Never say never.